Howdy folks, it has occurred to me that I haven't made a video about my bamboo in a while, so I'm going to try to bang this out really quick. Okay, so this is the one I had in a pot that Dad put into the ground, and I don't think it's been a year, but for the longest time I hadn't been doing anything. But in this past month, I'd say it had two new shoots. A little mushroom. So this one and this one are the new ones. Oh, I take that back. This one here, because it still has the sheathing. Anyway, so those are the new ones, and as you can see, they're quite tall. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a big spider web right here going to the magnolia that's looking pretty sickly. All right, moving on. My chive onions are still going, and look at this. This is my bonsai that I've totally neglected. And it came in like that little dish pot that they, traditionally would come in, that I bought off the side of the road. And I just plucked it out and I just put it in the dirt, put some good dirt. And you see, it's coming down to the ground here, and this is going up. Definitely needs some trimming, some loving, some oranges. Okay, so here's this. And this hasn't really changed any. It's looking pretty sick. As you can see here, that dirt, all the roots and everything under the soil is crowding out the dirt. It needs to be cut in half like I've been trying to do. This is a running bamboo, so I was literally just going to chop it in half and put them in separate spots, separate pots. Actually, I was going to do maybe 3, put one of them back into this little green deal, and let that one take over. You see, this one's looking pretty healthy. And this one's a little not so healthy. Anyway, so that's a cutting off of the main plant, if y'all have been keeping up. So I'll just keep on moving here. So this is the black bamboo that I split, and it's not really taking off any. I figured that it would, with all the space that the roots would have, it would just kind of spread out and start shooting shoots, but not really. And here's the same as the one in the green trough. And if anybody ever wanted to see what a dried out bamboo under stress looks like, this is it. See how the leaves are real curled up? And we just had a big rain with Tropical Storm Beta came in, but I guess it needs some water, so I'm going to do that here in a little bit. So here's the other half of the black bamboo, and it's not really doing too much. I mean, you can see little juvenile shoots, but I don't expect it to really fill out much and do much in this pot. But it looks okay. It's okay. So this one's the same as the one over there in the green trough, and it's drying under distress as well. But it's getting a little dense. I kind of trimmed out the bottom, the floor, if you will, and it's been putting up some shoots, but none of them are really getting like really big. But I'm sure, again, that's the limitation of being in a pot like this. So here we are. Dun dun dun! Look how tall those mothers are. So what we were just looking at are running bamboos, and so I've you know, just for fear of them taking over the yard, I just kept them in that pot, those pots. So this one here is a clumping bamboo. It's a timber bamboo. So if y'all have been following along, y'all know the story of this. So down here in the middle, all these shorter ones, this is the original plant, if not the second generation. So the big ones you're looking at is about what, 6th generation growing cycle. Can't really get too close because look at this. These boys have moved in. I'm gonna piss them off. But as you can see, so there's there. That one is new. This one. And this one here, which is the biggest, I think. Oops, there. You see that? About 3 fingers. This here skinny one. And you can see that kind of gray one there. Oops, this gray one, and then the big one back there. So those are all this year. Those all came out this year. Which was shocking because before it was not really doing much. And I was getting very discouraged. But one day, just little nubs were popping out of the dirt, and kablam! So this is probably 2 months from a stub to this grand size. It's probably about 2 months. So they do grow pretty quick. And so now, when I came in, as you can see, it's kind of sort of empty right here. I went and trimmed it out a little just to make some space to make it more aesthetically pleasing. And I noticed this guy. You can see that shoot there. Look how big that mother is. It's pretty big. I'd like to get in there, but the damn bees would probably start getting on me. So that was pretty funny. I was sitting there chopping away at everything. You can see right there. I cut some of those away, and I'm shaking everything around. And then I noticed those guys, but they didn't bother me. So I'll give them the respect of not bothering them. So this one was pretty dormant all year up until around July. And it threw up a couple of shoots. See how big those are. So it's looking pretty good. There's still a little sheathing on that one. You see there. So luckily the damn lawn care guys didn't chop down any new shoots from this one. So here, oh wow, look at that. I didn't notice this guy. So that's, I don't know, it's probably maybe a month old. So I guess this one here, this one is the first one I noticed this summer. It's so dense in there, I can't see if there would be anything new coming up. But all these little ones would be the original 2nd generation cutting from the very first one I bought during through the mail, however long ago that was, 6 years I think. So that's cool. So I got another one coming. Hopefully it gets some size and girth before it gets too cold. But it's Texas, so it shouldn't with the global warming. So this is the second one I noticed, and it's kind of tall, but it's not really thick, and that's fine. Just as it grows. so again, every season they get bigger. And so I guess on average each plant puts up three new shoots a season, at least so far, at least this season with this new one. So that's pretty cool. Happy about that. That's good. Okay, I got one more to check out around the other side. So this one is a weird one. I guess it doesn't like where damn kids. It doesn't like this spot. Well, hang on, look at there. This is new. I guess when that hurricane, whatchamacallit, came through with all that rain, beta, that's what it needed to get something going here. So this is brand new. I didn't even know this one was here. So this is probably, I don't know, 2-3 weeks old. This one would be the next oldest. And you can see it's pretty old because all the leaves have really started to come out, branch out, and unfurl. So this is probably as big as it's gonna get. And there was another shoot earlier, yeah, that just fizzled out and didn't do anything. You can see it there. Let me see. Oops, there it is. So right here. Oh, the guy just ran over his kid's bike. Anyways, that one just died. It just gave up and didn't grow. I don't know why, but there it is. Being a bad neighbor. The little kid left his bike out and the dad ran him over. Anyways, well, thanks for watching, and if anything special happens with my bamboo rod, I'll let you know. See you later, dudes. This monster, man, look at that. You're scared. And this is the biggest one prior to it. This is pretty old. This one's gonna be, I guess, about the same as this. But man, look how, that's a monster. And there was one, where is it? Coming up here. Hey. Man, look at this big boy. Looking good. This one, it's just a few days old. Man, I cannot get over how big that is.